Greetings and welcome back, everyone, to Rimworld in the town of New Camaraderie, where LMC is racing over back to the base so that they don't get caught outside when this group of enemies approaches. We've actually got almost entirely, in fact, I do believe it is an entire raid of melee troops. That is genuinely a little bit impressive, honestly. Right, long poke, long shots, want you over here. Rilda, let's get you inside. Let's pop you there. Who else have we got? Who's got less awesome weapons? Hubbard, you're going in there. Akira, you're also in there. Hands, no, we should be good with hands, right? From hands, Alexander, Benoit, Nexus. Nexus, as you keep breaking, you can go down there. Rock Phillip. We want Vatic and Zorb. Oh wait, Rock Phillip is one of the long poke, long shots. You need to be over there. Armus, there we go. Susan, nope, Protocol. There we are. Bartok, Emily, Overlord, and finally Dance-A-Lot. Ah, fantastic. Right, everyone to your stations, please. Really, you're going all the way up and around? What kind of scallywaggery is that? They'll be here soon. Oh, you derp. Ah, well. It's all set up now. Everyone else is... anyone who doesn't have a weapon is currently set to just kind of roam around and help out with the... just everything indoors. I've actually restricted them to indoors. On that note, though, let me check on... over here. Is indoors part of this? Yes, it is. Not over here, though. That is bad times. To make sure that everything that should be indoors is indoors. Fantastic. That is a bad time, though. An eclipse is going to ruin us in terms of our energy consumption. That is really bad because we're relying on the amount of solar energy we're bringing in. That's going to be not nice times. Not nice times at all. Alright, Rock Phillip over here. So Saturn over here. Where is LMC? There we go. LMC, you can go there. Actually, LMC, you can go there, and so Saturn, you can go down here. There we go. Now, we're going to keep some people in here just ready to deal with any kind of shenanigans that should happen. Pop you there. Rilda, you can stand there. Kira there. There we go. Let's get you all set up, because unfortunately, due to the lack of certain doors, they are just going to walk straight through. Fire! There we go. One down, and again. There we go, 2 down. Very good. Keep it up. That's right, keep going. Oh, really? Uh-oh. They did get through. Well done. Well done, move over here. You can just hang tight. They decide to come through. Oh, no, okay, then fine. Akira, over there, please. Start shooting down through here. That's fine. Go there. Where are you all going? Rilda, engage. That's right. And engage again, Rilda. There we go. You can move up. Rilda, how are you doing? You're doing fine. You've been knifed a little bit, but you're Rilda. You don't care about such things. Trivial things. That's right. Everyone needs to be involved in this. There you go. How you doing, Rilda? Let's just make sure. Yeah, you know, the people are smacking you with maces and cutting you with knives. Ha! Peasants. They don't understand. They don't understand how superior you are. It's almost endearing how they try. They struggle against your enhanced humanity. Not that we can really call you human at this point, let's be honest with ourselves. Come on. No? Not in the mood? Really? Are there any more out there? Yes, there are. What are you all doing out there, you silly, silly people? Get inside so that we can kill you faster. There we go. Oops. What happened there? Poor mood. Aww. Really? What's wrong? What's up? Let's have a look. Psychic drone. You're not liking that at all. I feel like someone's always there. Have we got a ship on the map? That's usually a message we get from ships, not just random drones. No? Okay, we're good. There we go. Everyone's going to die up there. Fantastic. Everyone's lagging it. Rilda, go forth. Destroy. Enjoy. There we go. Go forth and destroy and enjoy there as well. Can you catch them? No. Okay, fine. Everyone's good. Go back to your business. There we go. Fantastic, I say. Absolutely wonderful. Right, I want everyone onto no trap for now. There you go. Mechanoids. Yeah, you're flat out unrestricted. There we are. And we are going to go ahead and gather up everything. I'm actually quite impressed with what you managed to do in there, honestly. Very impressed indeed. There we go. Now, if you could go and finish off the various doors, that would be awesome. Let's pop that back. There we go. Now, I wouldn't mind you cutting down everything else there. Now, unfortunately, our plants are going to die. Unroofed is 5 degrees. You know what, then? Let's go ahead and unroof this area. And we are then going to shut down the vents in here. We don't need them. There we go. Because we've got all of this set up at this point. It's going to drain our batteries pretty aggressively. We should probably consider building a another large stockpile for batteries. Now, over here, let's have a look. Joy, we want a wooden billiards table. And I'm sort of thinking, yeah, we could just have a single wooden billiards table just right there. If we really wanted to. And I kind of do. I'll be honest with you, I do. I wouldn't mind setting up something similar on this side as well, actually. Let's go ahead and have a look at that then. So, you know, let's have a nice plush red carpet this time. I think our colonist service we want 5 by 5, nice and neat. Something like that. It's fine, it's fine. We'll get it done. Don't worry. I'll draw this out. We could, you know what? Yeah, double statues. I like the idea of that. Of course, we're going to have to wait for another grand statue, but that's fine. We'll easily be able to get it. We are going to want granite slabs there, and since I'm not really wanting people to just be walking back and forth, well, I guess I could in a way. There's no particular reason not to. And it does conveniently sort a number of things out for me. But that is going to be a little bit more confusing how to deal with. So something like this. We can then have just regular slabs there. We can have some lighting around here, or maybe some plant pots. I'm not really sure yet. It really does depend on what we want to do. We can have an extra light over on this side, though, right behind the television. And if it's behind the television, it's not going to be too bright for those watching the television, is the way I'm thinking about that. We'll also have a light up in this corner. Should we... damn billiards tables being the wrong size. I could have one... You know what? I could just put this one there. And I am really tempted. You know what? I'm super tempted. Super duper tempted. If only they were better shapes for what I want to do. Ooh, wait. That is a better shape for what I want to do. Aha. I approve. I approve greatly. Okay. New plan. We are going to draw this out on that side there. And then we're going to expand out the turquoise carpet down here. And you know what? We'll add in a few embellishments here and there. Should be fine. Actually, that's going to be the turquoise carpet there. So, yeah, something like that. It's fine. We'll draw that out. And then up here, we're probably not going to have another dining area. But I'm thinking like games, like chess, that sort of thing. That should be nice. Now, we should have plenty of people bringing in bodies, which is going to be grand for us. How's all of the art going on? Not happening yet, which is a shame. But we'll get there, don't worry. How's everything going up here? It's all going fine. You are dead. We'll clear up that corpse. I want it cluttering up the place. I mean, you know, the only people who really visit us are people who are trying to kill us. But we don't want to leave any of the survivors a lasting impression that we're uncleanly. We may eat people, but that doesn't mean we have to be you know, ravenous beasts living out in the hills, slobbering all over ourselves. We're the sorts of cannibals that dine well at a nice, well-laid dining table with some classical music playing in the background, having some enlightening discussions. Except Rilda. Rilda doesn't talk. Rilda doesn't need to talk. Strong silent type is Rilda. And I think everyone has just come to accept that that is the way that Rilda needs to be. Any other type of Rilda would just be a faker. Right, now, we've got someone who lacks a room, and that is never a good thing. However, we might be able to fit in a bunch more rooms down here. Let's have a look. So we want a 5x5 room, which means we would need that to be 6. That to be... yeah, it's meant to be a 7x7, essentially, for the room. But that is going to give us proper rooms there. And is that really going to work out for us? Genuinely? Let's just double check. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One wall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One wall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One wall. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, haha! I cottoned onto you. You scallywag trying to trick me. They always think they can do that. Right, we'll have probably another just storage of some miscellaneous goods over there, I'm thinking. Maybe even weapons storage. Yeah, you know what? That's a damned fine idea. That's a damned fine idea. I like it. I'll let this bit get hollowed out. We will need to place in some furniture. We also want to make sure there's power running down here. There is power running down here. Fantastic. So 1, 2, and then a third. Wall. 1, 2, third. 1, 2, wall. 1, 2, door. 1, 2, wall. And then up here is going to be something else that we'll decide on later. We could even have that just coming straight off here, which would actually be fine. Yeah, you know what? Let's go for that. Though, thinking about it, you know what? We don't want that one to be a wooden auto door. We want that one to be a plasteel auto door, because it's leading to my armory. If you can't have a bloody plasteel door on your armory, then what can you do? Well, not have a plasteel door on your armory, I suppose. Answer's self-evident. But let's toggle that on. Now, how's everyone's bedroom handling? It's not particularly well. You know what? I'm starting to worry about all of this setup. I mean, as far as the freezer goes, it's perfect. It's doing exactly what it's meant to do. But in terms of everything else, not quite as grand, honestly. Not nearly as grand. I'm starting to think that maybe we're not getting the most out of each cooler that we could be getting. And that troubles me. Troubles me that perhaps what we really want is 2 exhausts on each side, then a wall around there. We're just going to have to hope that this eclipse passes soon. Because this is going to be very nasty otherwise. Alright, Overlord, need you to chat with the bulk goods trader. Let's auto-sell everything. Nothing to auto-sell, that's fine. How much medicine we got? Probably enough. Vancidium, oh, how I wish. Steel. We've got very little. You know what, how about we buy a good chunk of it? Yeah. We would like the plasteel, but there's no way we can afford the plasteel. What we don't have is gold, and what you don't have is also gold. Kind of annoying how that works. Let's sell about 3 grand's worth of, or rather, no, 3,000's worth of human meat. We just flat out don't need that. You know what? It's been a while. I miss having huskies. Yeah, sure. We'll pick up some huskies, and we'll pick up 2 females as well. A lot of our money's gone to that now, but sod it. I just don't care. We want those huskies. Everything else seems reasonably okay, except. Welcome, Opal, Iris, and Amor. Oh, what lovely names for huskies. I approve. Also, animal indoors for all of you. Also, I want you to be trained. Training now. All the trainings on all of the huskies, please. All of them. Now. Good. Go. Psychic Drone is ending. Oh, thank goodness. That was pretty bad. Also, you may have noticed we didn't pick anyone up. I just flat out don't care. In fact, if I was thinking right, I might have sent someone along to kill Yoshiko, but Yoshiko can just sit there and die slowly. Let's go and check out on our caves. We're going to need to continue the expansion down here. You know, quite a lot, actually. I am worrying about the heating system. It's just not working the way I wish it would. That makes me sad. Let's get a couple of campfires going in the mines. Just around the areas where we've mined out stuff. You know what? We could easily make a stockpile area since we're setting up all these campfires, just for wood. Fire, fuel. The only thing I want in here, raw resources, wood. There we go. Right. That should allow us to keep our mines well lit and, more to the point, well heated, which is a big important thing for us to do, because we don't want our miners to be catching a cold. You know, they're out here doing a difficult job, and then we just forget about them, force them to work in horrible conditions. Being a Welshman, I find that idea quite abhorrent. Alright, let's draw that out as well. And build this up along here. There we go. That should be fine. I will connect this up as well. Alright, along the outside edge. Now, the worst thing for us would be if we encountered any kind of underground cave, or like just sort of a large hollowed out area inside the mountain that bordered the edge, because it would make it a viable area for someone to attack us from. And right now, I'm quite enjoying the fact that they can't. There's a certain area where I can just freely send my miners and not have to worry about their safety all the time. Draw that out as well. That should be good enough. Right, get to work, everyone. Probably going to set up a door up here, actually. You know what? Yeah, that's a bloody good idea. We'll have a door right there. And we'll just set that up so it's a little bit easier to get in here. There we go. Get to work. Chop, chop. Really loving how colourful our base is at this point. Genuinely makes me happy. Right. We've brought that down, so we can go ahead and we can build ourselves a billiards table right about there. And it'll be grand. As for the floors... You know what? We could have black and white, but the problem is that'll make it look like a kitchen. I don't want it to look like a kitchen. What kind of tiling do we have that looks nice? That isn't just carpet, because I don't want our chess tables on carpet. For some reason, I don't know why. It just doesn't seem quite as fitting. But all of this seems way too industrial. I guess we could have this first. Then we can have that in there. Flooring. We could go with sterile tile or silver tiles even. No, I don't want to throw our money at it like that. It seems very, very wasteful right now. What we'll do then is, I guess we could have orange tile maybe. That would work. In fact, let me just cancel this for a second. You know what? Thinking about it, silver tile would be fine as long as we ran it along there, like so. That gives us a nice 4x4 in the middle, and we can get not going to go with turquoise. We'll go with blue carpet, just for the sake of it, and then cross it up. Not exactly my favourite colour going on in there. Now we're going to have to decide on how we're going to have the chess tables set up. Of course, you know, we want people to be able to play opposed to their, opposite their opponents, because that just makes a lot of sense with chess. I might be able to set something up, though, so we can have 4 chess tables in there. Yeah, our little grand entryway is coming along. And once we've got our structure there, it's going to look even better. Oh, well done on the silver. We've probably just gone through all of our money, though. No, we've actually got loads. Excellent. Keep work. Is the eclipse gone? Hooray! The eclipse is gone! Just in bloody time as well. Okay, well, on that note, let's see. The last thing that we could do here, for example, is pop in a granite door. Just down here. Structures, granite door. Where are you? Granite door. You know what? I'm going to add these to the home zone. The reason I'm adding them to the home zone is so that they'll be repaired for me. We'll also put another granite door just down here. Just to add to the security of these areas. We don't want people just busting in and ruining our miners' fun. But that's going to be it for this episode. In the next, Yoshiko is probably going to finally die. Let's just check on you. How healthy are you? Your left leg was destroyed, your left ring finger was destroyed, and generally you're in a pretty rough state. Well, you know, that's just the way it's going to have to be. But we'll also set up the actual traps. I think that's the next stage. And then we can get rid of these traps and change this up into much more of a firing line, a proper firing line with sandbags between these walls instead. But that is it from me. I hope you've enjoyed and will be joining me for the next episode. As always, I always look forward to any feedback you might have, and a like on the video lets me know that you've enjoyed the series and would like to see more of it in the future, whether new camaraderie or a different colony. More than likely a different colony, because we're getting very close to the end of this one. But until next time, do take care.